Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us for some NBA 2K21 action. We're here to get a peek at a My Player build, so this should be fun. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. From the arena to your living room, I'm Blake Suniga along with Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz, here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
And all our focus tonight is on My Player. All the fans here really want to see him play, see what he has in store. Heck, I want to see what he has in store.
And that's the best thing about NBA basketball. You just never know what can happen until we play the games. Could MP drop 50 tonight? Will we see overtime, a triple-double, a game-winning shot? We have no idea. This is why we play and watch the games.
And for the Lakers, an organization that wants to win right now. How do you fit in as a big?
The fit is great. Remember, Dwight Howard shot over 70% as a rim runner. As long as Anthony Davis is on the roster, you know, the Dwight type of big, that's the big they're going to be looking for.
Absolutely. The fit is a guy who protects the rim on one end and crashes to it on the other. Plus, with all the attention AD gets, get ready for some open space inside.
Come on, you can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his attitude. It was never going to happen.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Matthews. My Player. And stolen by Bam Adebayo. Dragic with it. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Dragic now goes to the line.
The first free throw is good. And he hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. To the inside. Here's Schroeder. That's good, and it's LeBron with the assist.
Still such an outstanding distributor. James enjoys finding his teammates in their spots.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. To the paint. Adebayo. And it's Adebayo finishing it off.
Yeah, well, he's an undersized center, but he more than compensates for it with some serious leaping ability.
With the salary cap and the Supermax being introduced, the amount of money vets cost to have on your team, how vital is it to hit on your draft picks?
It's huge. You look at that Warriors run. They drafted Steph, Clay, Draymond in the second round. It was massive in allowing them to sign Kevin Durant. The biggest thing is draft picks just get paid less, have controlled contracts. So you have them on your roster, and it opens up cap space, and it's really a giant plus. You get tremendous value out of them when they're good.
And Tim, after that initial 4-year contract for first-round picks, you also can match any offer their first time in free agency. So team control is huge, especially in the current climate with guys constantly moving teams. The NBA setup really helps out the smaller market teams in regards to holding on to their stars early in their careers.
Now here's Davis. Yep, that one goes.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Dragic. Adebayo. Olynyk with it. Davis defending.
Not sure what the D was doing there. He's not the guy to give open looks to, but they got away with it.
Here's My Player, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
He wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now is the time to do it.
Yeah, there were clearly some things going on out there he didn't like.
That's a good time to take a timeout.
The Heat making a switch here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Well, if you're a my player big, can you even think of a better pairing than LeBron James in the NBA?
If I was building a big, I'd love to play with the king. You just have to show high offensive IQ. LeBron will operate in the post, so understanding spacing and when to leave the paint is big. He attracts so much attention. Of course, you're going to have some open dunks. And guess what LeBron's best skill is?
Passing. We're on the same page for once, Tim. For a big, you have to be active. Set screens, move, hit the outside shot. And when the opponent gives LeBron extra attention defensively, if you get open, he will find you. Well, you gotta like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but he got there late, and that one's gonna count for 2.
Pass to Matthews. Back to my player. Olynyk grabs the board. And here are the Heat. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Now here's Bradley. Matthews covering.
He doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Caldwell Pope bangs home the trifecta.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Don't they know that's as good as a layup for him?
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. They get it back.
Yeah, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And that one good.
Well, as powerful as Davis is, he can also be extremely graceful. Definitely works his way inside to the shots.
When we think about the best big in the league, Anthony Davis comes up first. So if you wanted to play on the front line with him as a my player, how would you make that work?
Well, during his time in New Orleans, they paired AD with a lot of large centers. And I think it worked out pretty well because AD is a thinner guy, so some power would certainly help. And I think just doing the dirty work in the paint will help you get some chances around the rim.
Davis worked great with DeMarcus Cousins, so a scoring center can work too. I think if your build is the right big up front, you would just dominate with Anthony Davis. Teams just wouldn't have a way to combat AD plus a second quality big. They'd have no idea how to stop that. No one sees that anymore. So let's bring back bully ball, guys.
And none gets it to go.
Guarding him on the perimeter, it isn't a priority for them right now, but it will be to keep hitting those shots.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he banks in the layup.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Laker girls! Laker girls, make some noise, fans!
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Now here's Robinson. He's covered by James. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Robinson. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's just fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And that's the only way to stop him. The defender has to be all over him with a hand right in his face.
And thinking about the Lakers, always a lot of storylines surrounding them. But what style of play best fits this team?
Well, anytime you're playing alongside the king, LeBron James, you want to have a roster full of shooters. With all the space he creates offensively and his passing abilities, make sure your guys can hit open shots.
Absolutely. And you also want to be able to dominate in the open court. The Lakers have been one of the league's best fast break teams in recent years, and they want to keep that up.
Now Robinson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The three from Adebayo. It's rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to my player. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. And with one half in the bank, what do you think of my player's performance so far?
Well, traditionally, this is what you want to see from your power forward. Shooting a high percentage and producing.
Yeah, he's been locked in. Just a huge asset on the offensive end. Now, I expect him to turn it up in the second half and maybe have a huge night.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Butler. It's good. And with that basket, he is now 5 for 9.
So focused, Butler does not let the defender get into his head. Sign of an elite scorer.
Down low. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ball game.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Now here's Dragic. Back to Adebayo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, I think Butler has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
The Lakers trailing. To the middle. Here's my player. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. The Heat on offense. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Adebayo finishing it off.
Nice peripheral vision to find the open man. Dragic leading by example.
Pass to Matthews. Inside. Now Davis. And it's blocked by Bam Adebayo. To the inside. Olynyk. And Kelly Olynyk with the slam.
Very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach when it came to defending that one.
Yeah, and usually defensively, the cautious approach is not going to work.
And now is not the time for caution. They've got to start taking some chances, do what they can to shut that lead down, right?
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Iguodala. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Butler. No good with the triple.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Pass to Schroeder. Down low. Here's my player. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Schroeder. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a one-point game. Here's Bradley. Covered by Schroeder. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Butler can't hit.
I guess even he misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and still not good enough. That's how good he is.
And here is Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Adebayo. And it's Adebayo finishing it off.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Adebayo getting it done today.
He's in a groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but hey, you got to at least make him work much harder than he has been.
And the Heat making a change here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And that one's good. My player.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Pass to Butler. And stolen by Matthews. And here we go, the Lakers fast.
He got up. Throw it down, young fella.
Respect. LeBron showing the creativity that other players could only dream of.
The Heat trail. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Butler can't hit.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're really improved at the line over the first half.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing by 10. Pass to Hero. And there it is.
Terrific work, finishing with a soft move like the finger roll right in the face of the D.
My player left side. Now here's Harrell. And it's in.
An intelligent role player. I know Harrell scored right there, but really he'll do whatever you need him to.
Now here's Robinson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Basket good.
Very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot this well, you give yourself an excellent chance to win.
Adebayo, covered by my player.
Extremely active on both ends of the floor. Butler shrugs off contact.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass.
And only one quarter remaining. Let's talk about what my player's done and what he might need to improve on down the stretch.
Well, he sure put his stamp on the game. No doubt that he brings some confidence, some swagger, kind of like you, Tim.
Well, what can I say? But in all seriousness, I like what I saw in terms of an all-around skill set. And I don't think we've seen all this guy can do yet.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Schroeder outside. My player. Pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They're really burying those long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
And the Lakers with possession. Schroeder outside. To the middle. Harrell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Schroeder.
He didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Pass to Hero. And here is Butler.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
Stolen by Butler. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Robinson. Here's Hero for three. It doesn't go for him. James, he's open. The Lakers the rebound.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Here's Hero. And that one goes long.
That's exactly how to play it. He's a guy that D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's blocked. And it's the Heat on the break. Robinson with it, now guarded by Kuzma. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
My player, pass to Harrell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So both teams making some changes here.
What you appreciate about Harrell is his energy level and work ethic. He hustles his tail off out there.
Miami calls timeout.
All right, students. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Adebayo. Butler up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the connection Butler has with his teammates is incredible because he just knows when they're going to throw it his way.
And that one's good. My player.
We've seen them get much better looks in this half, and they're really making the most of them.
They're converting at a high level. That field goal percentage continues to creep up.
To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Schroeder outside. Pass to my player. Now here's James. Olynyk grabs the board. Fast break, here they come. Outside, Dragic. Butler, he's covered by James. Jimmy Butler drives in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Just so competitive. Jimmy Butler brings attitude not only to games, but practices as well. That infamous Minnesota practice before he got traded in 2018, it has gone down in NBA lore.
Inside, and my player gets it to go.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Dragic, good.
And we see this a lot with Dragic, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
To the inside. And my player throws it down.
He came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half from him so far.
Now here's Butler. Down low. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Here's Dragic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Not afraid of contact. Dragic showing he can take the hit, still finish the drive.
To the middle. Pass to Harrell. Back to my player. Outside for James. No one covering.
They'll feel good about this win tonight, defending their home court.
Yeah, they give these fans what they wanted for sure. Job well done.
Those fans leaving with a big smile on their face.
Now here's Schroeder. Guarded by Dragic. Back to my player. The Heat pull it in.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
And that's another dumb mistake. They're just on autopilot. I mean, they look totally dejected.
And you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote, and what a story she wrote.
What was the story?
I don't know.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bradley with it. Puts it up from 17. The shot, no good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business in this one.
What an impressive performance from my player tonight. A pivotal player in tonight's rather easy win, if I do say so myself. He was solid on both sides of the ball, and if he can play like this consistently, Tim, this is a scary team.
And he was one of the best on the floor, playing at about an all-star level, staying within himself, took good shots, did the little things. A really encouraging performance when you think of.
Hey, I hit the three at the buzzer. Nah, there'll never be enough. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer.
Welcome back to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you back on the show. I need to ask you because I was watching your season 1 interview and you were talking about what you do every day. And it was like, wake up, take a shower, maybe drink some coffee. I don't know, it was something like that. And then you said that you watched Jerry Springer and Maury
Povich
every day.
every day.
I have to ask, why?
When I come here to do these things, I always start at 12:30, which gives me perfect timing. I don't want to say I laugh at the people, but I like.
Let's meet the visiting team, New Orleans Pelicans. At shooting, J.J. Basketball.
Well, we end with tip.
Well, the ceremony.
Thank you, D.A. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Reddick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williamson out there with Steven Adams. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And for Toronto, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Aaron Baines out. For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Siakam misses. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Reddick with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
But Kyle Lowry can do it all. He is an outstanding passer, but when necessary, as it was right here, knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Reddick against Powell. Junior the pass to Siakam. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Aaron Baines. Thomas comes in for Pascal Siakam. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Here's Junior. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Greg Jr., as you know, taken in this year's draft. He didn't last long on the board, and this team jumped on the chance to draft him.
There are a lot of high upside players in the draft, but none more so than Junior. He's an athletic monster and could end up being the best player of this class.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Inside, here's Junior shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New Orleans in the lead. In the corner, it's Ingram. No one near him. Toronto grabs the miss.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Chris. Here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Adams. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Williamson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. And this the first action for Junior in the NBA. A lot, Greg, to like about the future for this young player.
All the hard work and grind that Junior's put in his whole life, it's all led to this moment. Without a doubt, this is something he'll never forget.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Siakam outside. Back to Lowry. Junior with it. Working on Williamson. Junior kicks to Baines. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Junior.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Outside, Redick. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And with one of the smoothest shots you will ever see, Redick adds a different dimension to his team's spacing.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Junior with it. Working on Williamson.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Down low. And that one's good. Williamson. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Lowry. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Adams. And it's Ingram in for Hart. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Pelicans leading by 6. Bledsoe outside. With the floater. And he lays it up and in. Bledsoe's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Siakam outside. Back to Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. To the inside. Lock at 6. The pass to Ingram. from the arc. No good that time. Here's Siakam. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy.
So it's Toronto now. They trail by 16. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Now Ball. Passes it to Melly. The tray. They get it again. Now Ingram.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
There's the feed to Junior. Some solid defense from Ingram.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Van Vliet against Ball. Van Vliet passes to Junior. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's New Orleans. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we've got... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting...
The Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Pelicans also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Hayes comes in for Ingram. And it's Nicolo Melli in for J.J. Redick. That free throw good from Williamson. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Adams. Then it's Ball. And it's Melli in at the 2 spot.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
And Junior coming into the NBA from college ball wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
Here's Hernan Gomez. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Bembry. And it's good for 2.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Hernan Gomez. Rejected by Len.
You see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
Here's McCaw. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Alexander Walker. So we see the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, good to see you.
I see you out there doing work.
Get over here. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one, and we have another one just ahead. Let's just get focused and prepare for it. We gotta find a way to limit transition baskets if we stand any chance of winning games. Let's get into some transition defense work.
Screen coming. Oh, get in. And one. Get over, man. Hey, got your help side. Clock. worry about it. Keep shooting. Hey, right here. Yo, watch it. Come to me, come to me. Get mine. Get mine, get mine. Ball, ball, ball. Hey, ball. Get the ball. Put it back. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Watch the roll. Pick, pick. Yeah, man. Good boy, good boy. I got it, I got it. Save. Hey, good ball, huh? All right, now move around, move around, move around. Hey, hey, hey. Watch the screen. Put pressure on. Get on, yo. Hey, hey, right here. Screen, screen, screen. Yeah, let's go, let's do it. Yo, get it up. I'm on fire all day.
What you got going on today?
Straight front of upper. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the three at the buzzer. I hit the three at the buzzer. Think twice before you run up. Ready, get you done up. Working hard.
And all that stuff, but
Is there anyone today who made
Oh.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled. And now a chance to see what's come. D.A. Jacob.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Middleton outside. Lopez outside. Off target from outside. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got 6 points. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Holiday finds DiVincenzo, but they'll get another chance. For the 3, Milwaukee keeping it alive. A new 14. Count it, good. Giannis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Green. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Augustine's checked in. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Middleton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And it's blocked by Simmons. They retain possession. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease. 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Augustine passes to Craig. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Augustine kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Simmons. Knocks it loose. Augustine with the steal. And here they come. Here's Forbes. It's stolen by Curry. Scott dishes to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Scott. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Giannis gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Scott finds Simmons. It's Curry outside, but they recover it. Pass to Ferguson. Curry with it. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 4. And it's off from three-point range. Now the 76ers on the break. Ferguson for 3. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bucks ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Craig in at the small forward.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Giannis. No good on the shot. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the pass to Thibault. Picked off in midair. And they're moving it up. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Green in for Seth Curry.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
The agility from Green when he goes inside is impressive. I mean, his fluid motion gets him to his shot.
Middleton looking it over.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Back to Milton. Passes to Green. Here's Embiid. Lopez covering. Embiid kicks to Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 8. Puts it up. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 points.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
4-on-3 break. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Another miss by Middleton.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DJ Augustine's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nice shot by Portis.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Simmons against Augustine. And here's Green outside. The rebound by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Curry subbed in for Green.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Bucks leading by 12. Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute
a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Augustine. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
76ers ball into the lineup for the Bucks.
The 76ers trail by 16. And it's Simmons penetrating. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
To the middle. And Giannis throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Howard. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so, all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 30 points. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Green passes to Embiid. Lopez with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And he comes up with the deuce. Holiday's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Bucks. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Bucks leading by 17. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Middleton. Puts it up off the inbound. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
The drive by Simmons. It's good. Simmons got 21.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Holiday with it. Now Green defending. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 17-point game. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Bucks leading by 15. Here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. DiVincenzo with it. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Outside Holiday sinks the triple. Holiday's got 5.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Middleton can't get it to go. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Now Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Holiday, here we go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And the 76ers call time here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your
And the first one at the line is good.
Seth Curry. 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Curry kicks to Ferguson. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Augustine, no luck.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
Seth Curry.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And the basket by Curry. Bucks leading by 19. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Harris dishes to Scott. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Augustine passes to Giannis. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions along, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
And the Bucks making a change here.
2 shots.
And so Howard nails both of them. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Antetokounmpo. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Wilson. And it's Graham in at the 3 spot. The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. The steal. Here's the break. Here's Forbes. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Korkmaz kicks to Bradley. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. They shoot again. Shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. Milton's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Connaughton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's Bradley. Shot from 12. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass to Connaughton. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
A shot by Milton, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Bradley can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need this one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Well, we know the TV network have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. And that one's good. Quirkmont.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Bradley. And it's Connaughton missing. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brokaw. They get it back. Bradley can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Brokaw. Off target with his three. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Connaughton. That shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Wilson against Bradley. To the paint. Here's Scott. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Scott's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
The pass to Wilson. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Shake Milton.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Now here is Augustine. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Shoots a fader. The shot by Wilson, no good. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Augustine. Milton's shot is good.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, a big lead going into the break, and you never let up. What did Coach say at halftime?
Coach at the half, he told us to keep having fun, keep playing together, play hard, try to rebound the ball because it's our job to run it down.
Well, you followed his instructions.